If you are diabetic and you also have a stubborn belly fat, then this video is for you. Today we are going to discuss the connection between belly fat and insulin resistance. So if you have type 2 diabetes or you are pre-diabetic, losing weight in your tummy, in your belly, or losing belly fat is the fastest way to improve insulin sensitivity and get your health back on track. So if you ever look in the mirror and wonder why no matter how much you cut back on food, that pot belly just refuses to go away. Or maybe you've noticed that as your waistline increases, your fasting blood sugars are also creeping up. I know in Nigeria we often call big belly, pot belly a sign of good living. But if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, that belly fat is actually your biggest enemy. We are not talking about how well your clothes fit now. It's about that hidden war that is happening inside your body called insulin resistance. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how that belly fat is blocking your insulin from working. And more importantly, the 5 simple Nigerian friendly steps that you can take today to melt that fat and turn your body into a sugar burning machine again. So if you want to stop relying on more and more injections and you want to start feeling light again, stay with me till the end. So let's talk about why belly fat is different from the fat on your arms or your legs. I want you to imagine that your body is a house, that house that you live in, that your body is like a house. So the fats on your legs are like the refuse that you keep in your backyard, like that's your waste bin that you put at the backyard of your house or in front of your gate so that waste management will come and clear it. It's annoying, but it doesn't really disturb you. Whether you put it at your backyard or in front of your house, it doesn't disturb you from functioning. But that belly fat, I want you to see it as when you are now piling the junk in your kitchen. That refuse bin that you put at your backyard, now imagine that you now remove it from the backyard, now put it right in your kitchen where you are preparing your meals. Imagine that scenario. That is what belly fat is. Can you survive in that kind of a kitchen? Exactly my point. So this type of fat, this belly fat is dangerous because it wraps around your vital organs. I'm talking about your liver, your pancreas, and your intestines. This fat is not just sitting there, it's active. It releases bad chemicals that tells your cells to ignore insulin. This is why you can be taking your meds, yet your blood sugar remains high. Your insulin is knocking on the door of your body cells, but your belly fat has blocked the keyhole. That's just what is happening. Now, what is the danger? If you don't clear that junk from the kitchen, that belly fat that we have likened to the junk in your kitchen, if you don't clear it, if you don't melt it off, your pancreas has to work 10 times harder until it gets tired. And that's when diabetes complications start to knock. But I don't want you to panic because that junk can be cleared out. That belly fat can be melted off. And how can you do that? How can you achieve that? I'm going to share 5 things that you can do to achieve that right now. The first thing you should do is to swap your swallow. I know you love pounded yam, you love fufu, you love eba, you love poundo. But these are pure starch. When you heat them, your body turns it into glucose instantly. And since your insulin isn't working well, all those starch, all those glucose, they go straight into your stomach, into your belly. I'm not saying don't eat, but you have to be smart about it. Reduce your portion. You have been eating a mountain, reduce your portion to a fist size. To a fist size. Swap if you can. Add fiber to your garri when you want to make eba. It reduces the sugar spike. Go for unripe plantain swallow instead of eba, instead of semo. Fill half of your plate with vegetables and enough protein when you are eating your swallow. All this will help your belly fat to melt. When you do so, consistently. It's not that you are consistent today, tomorrow you are eating a mountain of pounded yam again. Today you watch your portion, tomorrow you are not watching your portion. You have to be consistent if you want to achieve a stable and steady result. The second thing you should do, stop drinking your calories. I know this is a big one because as Nigerians, you love your malt drinks, you love your soda, you love your fruit juices, even the healthy ones. But the fact is that all these are liquid sugar. They spike your insulin so fast that your body has no choice than to store it as belly fat. So swap all these for water with a squeeze of lemon, with infused water, with cucumber slices, mint leaves, or unsweetened sobo. The third thing to do, introduce intermittent fasting. What it just means is that you reduce your meal frequency, reduce the number of times you spend eating in a day. It means giving your body a break. If you finish dinner by 6 p.m. and you don't eat anything or before 10 a.m. the next morning, you've done your 16 hours intermittent fasting. As easy as that. You have spent most of the hours sleeping and you wouldn't even feel it. So during those hours, your insulin levels drop and your body is forced to start burning that belly fat for energy. The fourth thing, you should move after you eat. You are not a tree. You don't need a 50,000 naira, 30,000 naira gym membership. Just 10 to 15 minutes brisk walking after your heaviest meal of the day or after each meal of the day, if you can change everything. When you walk, your muscles use up sugar in your blood without even needing much insulin. Fifth thing you should do, manage stress well. Stress management and sleep well. So if you are stressed or you're not sleeping well, your body produces cortisol. So cortisol is that hormone that tells your body, keep the fat in the belly. It tells your body to keep the fat, start your belly fat. It tells your body to hold on to it, to keep it. But if you get a good number of hours of sleep every night and you manage stress well, your body heals and it resets your insulin sensitivity without you even knowing while you're sleeping and you're having a sweet night's dream. So losing belly fat is about saving your life and making your body start working for you again. And you can do this one meal at a time and by adhering to the tips I've shared today. If you found this video helpful, which I know you did, kindly give it a huge thumbs up, share it within your circle. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on my next video. Stay healthy and I will see you.